Hey folks, what's happening? Jeremy from Oxner Insurance. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Thanks for checking out this video. Let me ask you a quick question. If your classic or high-end, high-value car was totaled today, are you confident that your insurance policy would pay what it's actually worth? You see, what happens in most standard auto insurance policies, when you have a car like that, that's a higher value car or a classic, those standard auto policies pay at what's called actual cash value, which is what your car is worth today less the depreciation, or replacement cost minus the depreciation on the vehicle. And that, folks, can leave you in a spot where you're wondering, like, how come my $150,000 Porsche was only paid out at 75,000, for example, or my whatever it was, my $115,000 Super Duty Ford F350. So these are things that we want to cover today on your personal auto policies, agreed value versus stated versus actual cash value. We already explained what actual cash value is, so no need to go through that and make it a really long video. But how about the stated value? Well, stated value is a kind of a misconception. It's a little bit of a sneaky one. And why is that? Because the stated value just means a maximum value on the car. So let's say it's you bought your Ram 1500 2020 pickup and it was $37,000, and that was the stated value. And in 4 years, the truck is totaled and you come to get what you might think in your mind as the consumer because you stated the value, and they give you a check for $20,000, the actual depreciated value or the actual cash value of the truck. Because in the stated value, the insurance company will still pay out the actual cash value. The stated is just the maximum that they would pay. Now, there's some caveats, and this is no guarantee of coverage or any of that stuff, but read that in your policy because it's very, very important. So what's the coup de grace? What is the thing that you want if you have a classic car that you put your heart, mind, and soul in, and you want to make sure that if that car gets totaled while you're driving it, it's not a daily driver necessarily, but you want to get the value that that car is worth? Well, that's agreed value. You and the insurance company say, hey, my XYZ car is going to be worth this much. My 63 Vet is worth this much. And the insurance company says, yep, that's about where it is based on what you said the condition of the car is, or if you have a supercar or something like that, that's when you get into the higher value cars as well. Same thing applies, agreed value, because some of those collector's cars increase in value. Make sure you're doing your insurance review every year, because if your collector car keeps going up in value and you started it out at 105, what happens if it's at 155? Underinsured. Let's make sure we fill those coverage gaps. Just talk to your agent that's insuring your car about that, and they'll help you out. So agreed value is great for your classics, your custom builds, your fully restored, and the newer cars with huge upgrades or the supercars. So the bottom line is actual cash value, you're going to get your replacement cost minus the depreciation. Not a great plan for classics whatsoever, or even the supercars. Stated value, you might get what you think unless ACV is actually lower, because remember, that's only a maximum. And then agreed value, you and the company lock in that number that you've agreed upon. And if it's a total loss, you're not arguing over what it's worth. No surprises. Kind of similar to your personal property coverage on your homeowner's policy. If you have a bunch of stuff, or you have a bunch of valuable items like a bourbon collection or baseball cards or firearms, you want to list those on a separate policy from your homeowners, kind of like this. You want a agreed value versus a stated or actual cash value. So look, we know that these cars mean a ton to a lot of you out there. So we're just trying to provide you with a little bit of value to help make sure that your pride and joy, if it is totaled, that we think agreed value might be a better play for that. Wouldn't you agree? Or maybe we just have the discussion and you get to make that informed choice as the consumer, because at the end of the day, our job as independent insurance brokers is simply to provide you with options for coverages, and you get to make an informed choice on what you want for your family to protect your family. So if any of this has made any sense and you'd like to talk to us, just give us a call. You can find us anywhere online on our website. Like and share the content if you like it. Leave us a 5-star review if it's worthy. Send us a direct message if you have suggestions. And we appreciate you, and here's to your success.